I'm Kurt Caro. No. Dave Skylar.
Swag. Let's do it.
Morning. So this morning I was actually editing the Nationals video from Bishop's 2014-2015 season, and it got me thinking. And also, since today I'm not doing a regular vlog, I thought maybe I would share some insight about 5 things that will lead to living a happier life. I say yeah. I say yeah. These are not in any order. They're just 5 things. I mean, there's probably like 20 things. But these are like 5 major things that branch out to, you know. These are sort of 5 things that I like to keep in mind as I slowly crumble up and die one day. Remember, these are not in any order, so don't feel sassy. Number 1, surround yourself with positive people. And what I mean by that is very simple, yet very hard to do. Have you guys ever had, or not necessarily pitched, but had an idea, excited about it, go tell your friends, you know, I want to do this, I want to go do that, I want to go here, I want to open up this, and you know, all those things. And then, you know, you got a friend, Mr. Sadness and Negativity, Mr. Negativity, if you'd like. And he's there like, oh, well, what about this? What about that? You know, how can you cover this? Or, well, what are you going to do about that? What's your plan for later on? Are you going to... And those people are not positive people. Okay, not at all. Those are the people that you want to cut out completely because they drain you. Every single day they drain you. They drain your inspiration, your motivation, your own confidence, your self-belief. Everything that you want to do, you already know inside. So it doesn't matter what Mr. Nega okay, gotta stop that. Mr. Negativity says, because it has nothing to do with you at all. So cut out all negative people and surround yourself with positive people. I swear this to me is why I appreciate my friends so much, because they're all extremely positive people. Also, I'm not just talking about people in person, people who are in your immediate circle. I'm talking about people on your social media, people on your Snapchat, your Instagram, your Facebook. The amount of times that I open up a Snapchat and it's some just, it throws you off. Not that it affects you to the point where it ruins your day, but it just, over time, like subconsciously, you keep seeing it, you keep seeing that person complain, oh, I got work today, oh, I'm so tired, oh, I'm so broke, oh, I hate my life. I don't need that in my life, so just, you know, delete that person completely. Or my ex is doing this, my ex cheats on me, but it's so ridiculous that you have too much to give to want to take that in and waste your mental space, you know? So cut it out everywhere. 1, cut out negative people, and not just cut out negative people, surround yourself with positive people, and they will encourage you so genuinely. You're gonna be happier. Like I said, not in any order. Let go of the past. Boom. Super obvious, however, really difficult to do. Really difficult to do. People don't look like it, but you can sort of tell when something is just pulling the back slowly. You know, next thing you know, a few months go by and you're still, not that you're wasting your time, but you're wasting your time because you're not moving forward, if that makes sense. I mean, you can definitely learn from the past, which I totally think is a great thing and a great tool. I just think that sometimes the past is not that it's negative, it's just that it's not what you need right now in this moment. The sooner you let go of the past, the sooner you can actually move forward and start enjoying yourself, and you won't mentally commit suicide by overthinking and overthinking and overthinking. You'll just let go. I mean, it's not, don't get me wrong, it is not easy at all. You'll feel more mentally unburdened from whatever's holding you back or whatever's eating away at you. And honestly, as great as reminiscences and all those nostalgia feelings are, they're done with, especially if they're negative feelings. If they're positive feelings, oh, that's great. You'll always have those in you. But if they're negative feelings, or they're negative situations, or there's certain things that you regret, first of all, fix those regrets, or just let them go. Don't let them haunt you, because it takes away your whole like mental focus of where you want to go, where you want to be, who you want to become, what you want to do. So if you let that go, you know, you'll sort of just drop those bags off and you'll be able to walk further because you feel lighter. 3, not in any order, 3, take control of your life. This, to me, is sort of like the first step into success. Maybe not success, but getting on the right track to success. Believe you, I'm gonna point this camera out just so you feel extra. You are in control of what's gonna happen to you in this life. Now, Kurt, what about faith? Kurt, what about destiny? Yes, I do believe in those things to a certain point. Except if you sit on your couch all day watching shows and Netflix, I am 100% sure your destiny will not come true. I'm just saying. I know you agree with me, you just don't want to admit it. So, take control of your life is the first step towards actually becoming who you want to be, doing what you want to do, going where you want to go. I mean, the second you realize your work doesn't control you, or school doesn't control you, or I don't want to use society because I sound crazy, or social norms control you, or what is expected of you to control you, you'll realize that, and not in an egocentric way, but also in an egocentric way, like it doesn't matter actually what they think, because you're in control, and that's what's important. Which leads me to my 4th point. This one I like. Always do what makes you happy, regardless of what other people think. Okay, before you get crazy and be like, oh, what if I want that girl? What if I want money? I could rob a bank. That is not at all what I mean, and I do not promote that at all. Man, I need something to drink. This is the only thing in the vicinity. Wow, that's not worth it. What I mean by that is strictly positive stuff. I don't mean you can rob a bank. I don't mean you can go steal some guy's girl. Always go towards, whether it's a tiny step, whether it's a huge commitment, whether it's a small commitment, medium commitment, always go towards what makes you happy, because in the end, every time you go to bed at night, right before you sleep, every time you wake up, if you're doing something that you don't like to do, you feel it inside you. People lie to themselves every day. They go to work, I studied, I love doing this job, and I studied 8 years, and I think it's great. It's a great paycheck. Right away, you can tell these people are slowly just like crumbling away. So it's important to not become like that, because right now, hopefully most of these people watching, most of you guys watching right now are young and have the time to really get into what you want to do regardless. So always do what makes you happy, and don't care what people think. Don't let them tell you no. Don't let them think that they know better than you about what you want to do. And that's extremely important. If this is what you want to do, I am totally support it, because at the end of the day, if you're not happy, then why are you doing something that doesn't make you happy? So if right now, if you're studying in something that you know, and I'm telling you, you always know deep down what makes you happy, and most of you right now are probably like, man, I would like to switch to this, or I would like to do this, and you're not doing it because of X reasons, because of Y reasons. You're just not doing it. And I support, and I really respect those who go out there, put themselves out there, and do what they want to do, because at the end of the day, they're happier, much happier than people who lie to themselves and who have difficulty coming to peace in terms with themselves and what they like to do. And it's really sad to see that. So if you do what always makes you happy, and you aim for always what makes you happy, whatever it is, you'll live a happier life. This is for sure. For sure. You don't want to wake up when you're 50 and it's too late. Sorry, that was the last scary sentence to say for that point there. That's like a real like, you don't want to wake up when you're 50 and it's too late and you can't walk and you're brushing your teeth with putty and clay. Travel/experience. I sort of put those together because I believe that, you don't have to travel to get that kind of experience that moves you along in terms of life wisdom, But you know, traveling is just like, take a plane to China and it's like, woo, wisdom, boom. All that juicy wisdom, you know? So what I mean by traveling experience to lead to a happier life is exactly that. I mean, imagine you're born right now in the room you're sitting in, or the library you're sitting in, or the sofa you're sitting on, or the bathtub you're soaking in. And for your whole life, you're literally in that room until this point right now. And then I come along with this video and say, hey, the world is huge, the world is beautiful, there are people out there, there's cultures to see, languages to learn. Shout out to my Mandarin. Your brain is sort of as big as where you've been. And what I mean by that is very literal. I'm talking about out of your comfort zone, another country, somewhere where you want to go. If you travel, you'll come back a completely different person, and I guarantee you it'll be positive. You'll be happier, I guarantee it. Even if it's a negative experience, your bus was late, you missed your flight, even if you come back and there was a negative aspect or underlying theme to that trip, I guarantee you that when you come back, you'll be happier, you'll feel more fulfilled. And I think that in itself is always worth pursuing. You won't actually know what it's like outside your little, tiny bubble. You know? Just do it. So those are my five thoughts on how to live a happier life. There are definitely more. Let me know down below what you guys think, if you guys think there are other things more important. Those are my five ways to live a happier life. If you do those 5 things, or if you just consider those 5 things, I guarantee you'll be much happier. Peace out, guys. I had to take a break. I've been editing the Nationals video. Shout out to all the Bishops Gators out there. I've been editing the I have been seeing my speech pathologist. I have been editing the Nationals video, and I needed a little break. As you can tell, I am fooling the camera right now. Dun, 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 dun. So it's like, oh, you're so classy, but I'm not, because I'm wearing shorts. I say, I'm too good for you. I say, Damn, I feel like Drizzy. Hi, Anita.